Hi, welcome back. I'm Patrick Loke at 21st Century Education. I'm here with John Biggerton from Financial Freedom Institute and ShareLord. Now, we've had a little series of videos on ShareLord, and once again, let's just recap. What are the advantages of becoming a ShareLord?
The advantage of becoming a ShareLord? Well, very basically, you're coming into an education program that essentially is going to keep you away from becoming a trader, but rather the creator of the market. You're going to be an individual that's going to have a potential return of 3 to 9%, an individual that's only going to be required to work essentially 60 minutes per month, an individual that's going to be mentored and supported by our mentors for the duration of the 12 months. It's designed also to bring a spouse or a partner along, and for those that have kids, bring them along as well. Okay, so it's for the whole family. It's designed to really allow someone to create massive passive cash flow month in, month out.
Now, for those people who have a little bit of fear around getting involved in the markets, now I've got a 9-year-old son. I know you've got a 10-year-old daughter, and it was funny. We were just talking earlier. My son actually put on a ShareLord trade 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
And well, I checked it before we.
Okay.
I checked it before we hit send. But you know what I mean.
Yes.
He was able to go to the diary, see. Okay, this is the stock. Put it into the platform. Put the call. No, find them on the chain. He's searched YouTube videos and figured out how to do everything under the sun. This was a no-brainer for him, and I'm sure that your daughter's probably.
Oh, look, that's exactly right. It's designed for the parents to go through it first, and then show their children. 9, 10 years old would be a good age to start. Anything earlier might be a little bit more difficult, but you never know. But once they understand it and once they become comfortable with it, they can then essentially go ahead and do it themselves. All right. And the funny thing is that they'll be one of the very few individuals in their school that will potentially be generating some cash flow while they're at school. And you know what that does to a child? And for all the parents out there, the fact that the child is now involved in generating cash flow, what's going to happen is that the pressure of them going to school specifically for to get education for a particular job, so to speak, they'll be generating income without the job. Therefore, the pressure of studying for a job will be off them. And what's happened to my daughter is that her grades have escalated dramatically.
Wow, really?
Because the pressure's off. I mean, she's because I've been in Forex for so long, she's actually working in with me on Forex. All right, and that's a lot harder than what ShareLord is. All right, and every now and then she'll come and do a little speech with me when I'm on tour. She may come along and put her 10 minutes worth in. But the fact is that the pressure of her going to school specifically to find a job, which essentially all it does is produce a taxpayer on the other side, that's off her.
Okay. So I think that's a really great point, which I didn't necessarily think of earlier. But what we're doing when we involve our kids in this process is create for them a belief system that by the time that they're leaving home, they don't have to go through the struggles that perhaps you or I went through.
Bingo.
Because they say, oh, well, I already know that I can create cash flow from the markets.
Exactly.
And I think that's amazingly powerful. Also, once people have gotten involved with ShareLord and they've participated for some time, normally they say, actually, I'm a little bit bored doing this, don't you find? They say, well, it's too straightforward. You go on, you make some money, you go about your business. Every now and again you check it, maybe a couple of minutes a day. And for those people, who are still interested in creating additional cash flow, want to expand, but using the options, you got ShareLord Advanced, correct?
Correct, that's right, Patrick. Look, for those that have essentially mastered ShareLord and want something more option strategies to potentially generate more cash flow, there is the ShareLord Advanced, which has other types of strategies utilizing options. And look, there's 2 or 3 fabulous strategies in there that are really no-brainers. And even then, once you get accustomed to those, it becomes again, okay, what do I do next? All right, but they're available.
Okay, so the ShareLord Advanced, when ShareLord Advanced came out, and just for those who don't know, I've been trading options since '99. And I've done a number of education programs. When ShareLoad Advanced actually came out and I saw the content,
Yeah.
I thought, gee, what else would you need to create money from the options market? They're the type of strategies that are high probability. You stack the odds in your favor again and again, and these are strategies that don't require you to be sitting in front of a computer for long hours. Now, beyond that, of course, we've got cash flow, FX. So for those of you who then want to go to additional strategies, there's also the Forex market.
Yeah, look, you've got ShareLoad, pretty much ShareLoad and Cashflow FX work nicely together.
Yeah.
Now, if people are familiar with the wealth matrix, for example,
Yeah.
It's just a flow-on effect.
Yeah.
All right, they just blend nicely.
And so the money that you get, your initial amount of money from your job or from wherever, you invest that into things like property, into ShareLoad, and from that you get excess cash. That excess cash goes into other strategies, and those strategies fund everything.
That's right. They fund your lifestyle. Because too many people are candidates for financial cancer.
Yeah.
Whereby they take the hard-earned money and after-tax dollars, and they fund their lifestyle. And lifestyle is essentially a liability.
It is
all right. And so the bottom line is to have a system in place where a portion of your hard-earned income is placed into a conservative strategy such as ShareLoad, and then a portion of that income can then be transferred into a more aggressive strategy with managed risk, such as Forex.
Yeah.
But there are others that just want to go income straight into Forex, but that's their choice.
Yeah.
And you can manage your risk.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is this, folks. One thing that I've come to understand a long time ago is that there's only two ways of making money. Number one is you working for it, and the other way is your money working for you.
Yeah.
So that's essentially what you need to think about right there.
And that's what Financial Freedom's always been, the Institute's always been about, is finding ways to take essentially what are fairly sophisticated strategies, chunk them down without the hieroglyphics and without the difficult jargon into bite-sized chunks that the average person can digest and then utilize to create income and create lifestyle.
Well, that's exactly. Look, Nick has been a master in what he's just created. Like the Wealth Matrix, for example, is his creation. He created a long time ago, and it's a system or a process that he's followed for a long, long time, and thus got him to where he's at. So, for me personally, there is no better person on this planet that is able to guide me and mold me to where my journey is taking me. Because everyone, if an individual doesn't have a destination, they're drifting in life.
Yeah.
I've set my target, and Nick is just a catalyst in my journey to get me there.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. So thank you so much, John, for coming along and doing this series of videos. It's been fantastic. You'll probably find that you'll meet John at events in the future, and possibly even myself. So we look forward to seeing you at the events in the future, and good luck.